What is good, you guys? Welcome back to another Invincible Guardians of the Globe video. Kobe won't be in this one. If you've seen my last video, you know why I'm saying that. But yes. So, this is going to be a Cecil Nightmare video. And more specifically, a Hit Squad video. This is the long Cecil Nightmare, the one that goes 60 waves, which I don't know if we'll be able to do, but we're going to give it a best shot. Now, I have really been thinking about Space Racer lately. I think we all have. So with that being said, I been thinking, why not try of using my main team that I like to use, my Anissa, my Universa, my General Krieg, but now I'm going to swap it out and take out my Shapesmith for a Space Racer. Now, this is a bad team, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's a bad team. It is a bad team because you have no real support. A part of me wants to take out General Krieg and put in Shapesmith instead. But I'll probably do that down the line when the waves get a little more complicated and they get a little more crafty. But because I would definitely say this isn't a good team, but this isn't a bad team, if you get what I'm saying. Like, this right here isn't a bad team because Shapesmith can very well take care of his team. So this right here isn't a bad team. It's not a great team, but it's not a bad team. Now, this is a bad team. And you might be like, that sounds crazy. You're telling me just one higher character makes it a good versus bad team? Yes. Because General Krieg does not heal any health. So basically, once all of those shields break, you guys are fending for yourselves as long as if you don't have good artifacts that give you guys health. That's why it's a bad team. And the other reason why I say it's also a better team this way is because Space Racer will also increase the team's defense down the line throughout the fight. So as long as you have someone that's healing, the team will become even harder to kill. But let's get into this. Now, this is the team I'm going to run. I just want to see how they perform. Obviously, the first few waves, we don't need to really worry about anything. They're going to just steamroll everybody because they're so much higher leveled. But I do really want to see how they perform because I am interested in how Space Racer performs with others because he performs very, very well alone, but he can perform better. Now, if you put him with a squad that helps him, I'm very interested how well he plays. Also, I'm going to be more interested in the idea if they start adding the coalition tag to more characters. Like, I wouldn't be mad, and I don't think anybody would. Instead of us having to wait for them to add coalition members, I wouldn't be mad if they added the coalition tag to Invincible and Omni-Man. Both Invincibles and the actual Omni-Man, not the Viltrumite Omni-Man, the actual Omni-Man. If they did that, I think people will be a lot happier about that coalition tag. Mainly because the only other way we're going to get an Invincible with a coalition tag, or we're going to get an Omni-Man with a coalition tag, is if we get another Viltrumite variant of Omni-Man, and then a same exact suit combination of Invincible, because Invincible is still wearing the same suit as OG, so I don't even know how they would do that one. But yeah, I am not sure how they'll do that. And I think if we're waiting for them to add heroes that are part of the coalition, then the only coalition members we're gonna get is gonna probably be Tech Jacket and Thetis, because I highly doubt they're gonna add Alan's girlfriend. At least not anytime soon. She's not that big of a threat or character. She's most likely gonna be another Cecil, that's someone that just spawns in with a big gun, and just does damage from long range. And I don't see anybody else. Maybe the guys in the chair, but even them, I don't see how they would really do much in there anyways. So, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to add more people in here that will be having that tag. So that's why I said I personally would like them to just add it to Mark. I don't know if they have. I remember the last time I checked, I don't believe he had the tag. But we can recheck if we have to. Alright, now it should get a little No, we're still breathing through them. I love the fact that he just instant kills people like by flying through them, and him and Anissa is so disgustingly good together. I mean, not Anissa. Him and Universa. Anissa's just good with everybody, but him and Universa are such a disgusting good combo because he just rams them, and if he doesn't kill them, then Universa finishes them off. And then if you pair that with Anissa, it's like even more destructive. So like right now, the best team in the game for doing the downtown destruction GDA op was for sure Universa, Anissa with 3 Olivers. Now it's Universa, Anissa, 2 Olivers, and a Space Racer. Because holy crap, do you obliterate waves? Dear God, do you just obliterate waves? Now, I will say though that it's a bit of an overkill. You don't really need to do that because for me, I get to about wave 1,600 with my Anissa Universa combo with the 3 Olivers. Throwing in Space Racer definitely did bump us up to 1,800. But for that 200 extra waves, I feel like I can use him in another GDA op and get way more value on another GDA op than using him in that one. But I guess if you're really trying to maximize how much pink XP you're getting, then I guess it is a good option, you know? Alright. I'm hoping it's going to get a little competitive soon. Hoping it's going to get a little competitive here. A little bit. Give my guys a little bit of a fight. Trying to, you know, see some power. They are just... They are just breathing through. They are just breathing through them. I might actually try this team in Arena once I get Space Racer to be on level 1,000. If I can get him to level 1,000, maybe like 39 with enough stars to be able to go beyond that, then I just might throw him in over my General Krieg. I just might. I love my General Krieg. Don't get me wrong. I love General Krieg. He turns a fight into a fucking 6v5 instead of a 5v5. But boy, this Space Racer, bro, he just looks good. He just looks really good, man. He looks like he is going to be a real meta shifter once people start to really get him super built. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some people that already have him built. Obviously, some super whales do have him already built at like level 2,000. I seen somebody the other day had him at 1,700 or 600, and I was like, huh. But yeah, most whales that I've seen have him at like 1,000, 1,100. Well, 1,000, 1,100 and some change, 1,200. That's where I see most people have him at. But yeah, I did not get him that far, sadly. Sadly. But definitely do want him. Definitely do want to get him that far. I'm pretty sure we can get another star on him. I think I have. Because to get a star, you basically need 4 copies of a Space Racer. Once you get anybody to Omnipotent Plus, you basically need 4 copies of them to get another star. Versus when they are Elite Plus or Seismic or anything like that, you need only the 1 Elite Plus copy, so 2 copies in total. And then when they get to Omnipotent Plus, then it doubles. You need 2 copies because you need the Exceptional Plus. So, yeah, that's the little catch there. They are still just breathing through them. Now I'm wondering, are they breathing through them because they're humans, or are they breathing through them because my team's just that overpowered? Is my team just that more higher leveled, or is it because they're humans? Because there is a lot of humans over there. So it could just be that Anissa is doing her due diligence and absolutely helping them nuke the humans. But yeah, I am very interested in what's going to come in the next episode. Very interested. I'm also very interested to see how they actually finish this season off, because the season has been really good so far. Like really, really good animated, really good emotional scenes and stuff like that. But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's been a little bit dry. Like, not dry. It's just because it's been action. It just feels like we've been promised and we've been teased so much with Mr. Thrag that it feels like this has to shape up in an absolute mega fight in this final episode of this season. Has to be. Like, it has to be a super freaking mega fight, or it's just gonna feel like a repeat of season 2 in a way. It's definitely better than season 2, but it's gonna feel like a repeat of season 2 in a way to me. That it's just gonna be a lot of filler and plot building for really season 5 to come in and be like, yeah, no, this is where we get to the action. This is where we get to the work. Because even the fight with Conquest, like the fight with Conquest was cinematic. That thing was chef's kiss. The artwork on that was beautiful. But that fight was like 5 minutes compared to the fight that we got in episode 8 of season 3. Like, the fight wasn't even anywhere remotely close to the first fight. Like, it was definitely more emotional, which is insane to say. A 5-minute fight versus a whole episode fight was way more emotional than the first fight. But at the same time, it was nowhere near as much action. And I expressed this in my streams and in my latest video. I am worried about Tech Jacket. I am very, very worried about her. Because they have power scaled her down dramatically. Okay, this is starting to get a little more competent. So now I'm looking at this team now. But yes, what I mean by they power scaled her down dramatically is in the comics, in the comics, she was able to go one-on-one with Viltrumites. And certain Viltrumites, she might even be able to, like, straight up breeze through. In the show, she is booty juice. Like, she can barely hold her own against the Viltrumites' captured slaves. She can barely hold her own against them. Like, she is a very low tier fighter. And I'm looking at it like, how did she battle that Viltrumite Mark? Like, how did she beat him? Like, we didn't get to see the fight. Like, how did that fight go? How much damage did she really take in that fight? Because, holy crap, she can barely hold her weight against a simple freaking 1v1. And I'm just like, I'm worried about it because seeing how low power scaling they've done to her, it makes me wonder, are they going to do that in the game? Is she going to be a support? Like, are they going to make her a support? Because that's what she's basically been in the show. She hasn't been a attacker. She's been a support. She hasn't been a frontline, like, fighter. She's been a support. She's been someone that's behind them just shooting. Space Racer, at retrospect, you would think he's a support because he's just back there shooting. But he's straight up, like, been the savior of their team sometimes. Like, he's pulled up with the gun and just said, boom, down, boom, down. Oh, that's their ship, boom, down. Like, he's been doing his thing. Space freaking Tech Jacket, she's just been getting clobbered. She's just been basically, like, recon and information. She's just, I don't know. Like, and I feel a certain type of way because Tech Jacket is my favorite character from the entire Invincible series. Because my favorite character from DC is Blue Beetle, and he is the closest thing to Blue Beetle. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not liking what they did. The gender change, I was like, everybody was crashing about that. I didn't really care for that. But the down power scaling of the character, yeah, I'm against that. Like, you made her so weak. I'm hoping that we see some real, like, progression in these next 2 episodes of how good and strong she actually is. Or at least some promise of how good she can be. Because as of right now, if the suit doesn't, like, evolve with her over time as she gets stronger, then I don't know, man. She does not seem like she can be much of a real support or a real weapon against the Viltrumites. I'm sorry, she doesn't. I don't think she can handle a 1v1 against Lucan. I don't think she can handle... Okay, we're at 50, so let me pay attention here. Okay, see, this is much more competent team, as you guys can see. It's actually taking a little minute to do some damage here. Okay, someone died. He's gonna blitz through them again. I feel like that pierce damage is gonna be really good once you get it built. Once you level it up. He killed her back there, so now he breathes through him again. Now he breathes through him again. Yo, I will say he definitely whiffs sometimes. Like his attack to go through people definitely sometimes whiffs because of how much time it takes for him to get the animation. I want to see if they can do it. If they can do it, then I know Space Racer just isn't ready. Retrospect, he is level 800 versus a level 1,200, but if he did better, then it shows that he is that good. Okay, what I figured they would do better because, it's a 400 level difference. Makes sense, but still. But I want to see if they can do it. I just want to see if they can do it. Get out of here. We're here for Space Racer. But yeah, no, I don't think she can handle a 1v1 against Lucan. I don't think she can handle a 1v1 against the guy that Space Racer shot in the stomach. Like, I just don't see her being able to handle a 1v1 with any Viltrumite so far. And if that's the case, then she's not really someone that should even be part of this war. People were talking about Oliver. Oliver could hold his own against some of the Viltrumites. Like, yes, Conquest was too strong for him. Yes, Lucan was piecing him up. But at the same time, they are both veteran Viltrumites. Like, they are both veteran Viltrumites. Like, they're not just like some, oh, there's some background. No, they are frontline, main storyline Viltrumites. I can see Omni-Man, Oliver. I can't speak English today. I can see Oliver giving some of the other Viltrumites or younger Viltrumites a real run for their money. Like, I can see him giving them some real problems, especially after his training with Nolan. I can definitely see him putting in some more work than people are expecting. And I think that's what's going to come in the next few episodes. I think we're going to see Oliver actually get some bodies. Like, I think we're going to actually see Oliver get some kills on the Viltrumites, which is going to be dope to see. Absolutely dope to see. But it looks like this is where we're going to get held for the most part. Because not even about us dying. Just seems like we won't be able to kill them in time in the next wave if it's taking us this long in this one. And my boy Space Racer didn't even survive. Mr. Space Racer didn't even survive here. Are we even going to beat this? Okay, we got it. We got it with 1 millisecond to spare. Holy crap. But yeah. So, I guess that's going to be all for this one. I'll probably finish it up with my main team and see how far we actually get. But yeah, that's going to be all. Oh, we got a mystery box. That's what I'm calling these at this point. Mystery box, what we get? We got a whole bunch of... And this is the team I'm using right now. I saw someone talking about this team. I'm not gonna lie, this team isn't as good as the person said it was because they gave false information like they normally do. But it is what it is. Yeah. But that's gonna wrap it up for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'm gonna catch you guys next time. If you guys are excited for Space Racer, leave a green heart in the comments. And if you are excited for the end of Season 4 and can't wait to get Season 5, leave a blue and yellow heart in the comments. Love you guys. I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Peace!